Look at them. These tiny, industrious architects of the earth, buzzing tirelessly in a world of floral beauty. Millions upon millions, each seemingly identical, each a cog in a vast, unseen machine. They are the backbone of their world, constantly toiling, gathering, building. Yet, within this seemingly egalitarian society, a profound transformation occurs. From amongst the countless ordinary, one is chosen. Or perhaps, one chooses herself. One is destined for a life of unparalleled power, fertility, and longevity. One will become a queen. This is the question that whispers in the quiet moments of the night, a biological mystery that challenges our fundamental understanding of destiny, hierarchy, and the very nature of evolution itself. Is it a random lottery? A cruel twist of fate? Or is it something far more intricate, more brilliant, and more fundamental than we could ever imagine? The answer, we find, is not simple magic, but a masterpiece of biological programming, a perfect symphony played by forces so subtle they remain largely unseen. The secret of a bee's impossible ascension to royalty is not one single secret, but a complex, multi-layered solution that begins with the very moment of its creation. To understand this profound transformation, we must first descend into its world, a world where the laws of genetics and environment operate on a different scale, a world of incredible, unseen power. Let's confront the paradox directly. In almost all honeybee species, the vast majority of female bees are sterile workers, living short, laborious lives. They are born with the same fundamental genetic blueprint as a queen, yet their paths diverge so dramatically. What defines this fork in the road? Is it a predestined genetic lottery, or is the environment the ultimate sculptor of destiny? For centuries, the prevailing belief was that queen bees simply hatched from special, predetermined eggs, a royal lineage, genetically set apart from the common worker. While it is true that only fertilized eggs have the potential to develop into females, this alone does not explain the queen's emergence. Unfertilized eggs, being haploid, always develop into males. But among the fertilized eggs, all possess the genetic potential to be either a worker or a queen. The question then deepens. If the genetic blueprint is the same, what powerful, unseen hand guides one female larva towards a throne and another towards a life of toil? This brings us to a crucial element of their secret, a hidden dietary command, a subtle environmental nudge that rewrites a future that seemed predetermined. The true alchemists of a bee's royal transformation are not just its genes, but the very food it consumes during its larval stage. This is perhaps the most critical factor. For a young female larva to develop into a queen, she must be fed a very specific, nutrient-rich diet, often for a longer period than her worker counterparts. This royal diet is a secretion from the glands of young nurse bees, and it is known as royal jelly. This potent substance acts as a powerful biological switch, altering her developmental pathway. This dietary distinction is not just about calories. It's about specific nutritional signals that unlock dormant genetic pathways. Royal jelly is a complex concoction, but at its heart, a key protein called royalactin has been identified as a primary driver. Royalactin, we find, acts as a powerful epigenetic switch, altering gene expression. It essentially turns on the genes responsible for queen development, for a larger body, functional ovaries, and an extended lifespan, and turns off those leading to a worker morphology. This brings us to the profound physical differences that emerge from this altered diet. Once the royal diet activates the queen development pathway, the larva undergoes a dramatic metamorphosis. The resulting adult queen bee is remarkably different from her worker sisters. Size. A queen is typically much larger than workers, often 2 to 5 times their size, with a noticeably longer abdomen. This increased body mass is crucial for her reproductive capacity. Wings. Most virgin queen bees are born with wings. These are essential for her crucial nuptial flight, a one-time event where she leaves her birth colony to mate. After mating, she will shed her wings, leaving behind wing stubs as a visible sign of her new status. Reproductive organs. This is the most significant internal difference. A queen develops massively enlarged and highly functional ovaries, capable of producing millions of eggs throughout her lifespan. Worker bees, while female, have underdeveloped or completely sterile ovaries. Longevity. Perhaps the most astonishing difference is lifespan. While worker bees might live for a few weeks to a few months, a queen bee can live for years, even decades, continuously laying eggs. This extended lifespan is a direct result of the royal diet and the subsequent hormonal programming, allowing her to be the long-term reproductive engine of the colony. These physical transformations are not just aesthetic, they are functional adaptations, preparing her for the sole, critical purpose of her life: founding and sustaining a new colony. The journey from ordinary larva to reigning monarch culminates in one of the most remarkable events in the bee world, the nuptial flight. On a specific day, triggered by environmental cues like temperature and humidity, thousands of winged virgin queens and winged males from various nearby colonies emerge simultaneously. They ascend into the sky in a massive mating swarm. This aerial ballet is not without its perils. Many bees will fall prey to birds or other predators. But for those that survive, it is a crucial moment. The virgin queen mates with several males, storing their sperm in a specialized organ called the spermatheca. This single mating flight provides her with enough sperm to fertilize eggs for the rest of her incredibly long life. A truly astonishing biological feat. Once successfully mated, her role as a queen officially begins. She will land, shed her wings, and begin the arduous task of founding her own colony. The newly mated queen, now without her wings, embarks on the most challenging phase of her life: the solitary founding of a new colony. She finds a suitable location, often a small crevice or a patch of soft soil, and digs a tiny chamber. Here, she will seal herself in. During this claustrophobic period, she relies entirely on her stored fat reserves and the energy from her now useless wing muscles, which her body reabsorbs, to survive. She lays her very first batch of eggs, often only a few dozen. She meticulously cares for these eggs, licking them clean to prevent fungal growth, and feeding the emerging larvae with her own bodily secretions, a process known as trophallaxis. These first workers are typically small and somewhat stunted, as the queen has limited resources to feed them. Once these first worker bees mature, they take over the foraging, brood care, and colony expansion, allowing the queen to focus solely on her primary role, laying eggs. From this point forward, the queen will be fed and cared for by her offspring, never needing to leave the safety of the nest again. She becomes the central, reproductive engine of the thriving colony. So, the next time you see a bustling beehive, understand that its queen is not merely born into royalty, but is a product of a profound interplay between genetics and environment. Her colossal size and incredible longevity are not a defiance of biological rules, but a testament to how specific nutritional cues can activate dormant genetic potentials. The queen bee is a living, breathing paradox that perfectly explains itself. A common larva transformed into a monarch through a royal diet, a perilous nuptial flight, and the arduous solitary task of founding a dynasty. It reminds us that the answers to life's greatest mysteries are often hidden in plain sight, waiting for us to look closer, to question our assumptions, and to appreciate the intricate brilliance of the natural world. And who knows what other secrets the majestic creatures of our planet hold, waiting for us to uncover in the quiet moments of the night. The universe, as we've seen, holds secrets far grander than we often imagine. If this journey into the unseen has awakened your curiosity, and if you're ready to explore more of the profound mysteries that surround us, then subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. Join our quest to uncover the hidden truths that reshape our understanding of the world. Because the most profound questions often linger in the quiet moments, waiting to be asked and answered.